They are hyping it up. Are they? I'm trying to have the conversation. And hold on, we're not done. And is this really making America look whiter?
It is making America think that people of color are causing more problems than they are.
Ooh.
And the reason you send in National Guard or send in Marines to a city that's not requesting it is to incite and to get people's temperatures up, saying, "What are these? You're not supposed to be living in a military state."
Yeah.
And governors request National Guards to be sent in.
Yeah.
Presidents don't just send National Guards. That's pretty unprecedented. And they're sending them in to incite folks. People aren't rioting. They're protesting. Yeah. They're getting shot by rubber bullets. They're shooting these military people who are wearing masks and you can't see their face and there's no accountability on their part. There's no name tags, no badge numbers, nothing. Are shooting journalists. They're shooting people walking home. They're shooting whatever they want to.
Not even that. Just running up on them. You don't know who's running up on you. Like they're not having badges on and stuff like that. And they're just running up on people
in unmarked vehicles. And then you got military all over the place. And people are like, "This is not how we're supposed to live." And the governor of the state is saying, "We didn't ask for this." But what they're trying to do is show mostly the brown folks acting up against these forces that are coming into the city here. So that's what this is all about.
What about, okay.
And the governor is saying,
very powerful.
I don't want that.
Okay, I don't trust our governor, and I've met him before, and he's a nice guy, but I don't like lawlessness. When I see the military, you know what I think? Yes, me personally, because I lived through the LA riots. When I saw the tanks, I was like, thank you, because it beats dude on top of this roof with the shotgun, that dude over there with the rifle, him walking down the street with the Molotov, him with the strap. Come on. Now, I don't know if that was the same dynamic, but when I see military, I don't get incited. I get relaxed because I'm like, they going to handle this. Part two, what is riot? Because I know regardless of if they're protesting or not, they are looting, they are vandalizing, and those are usually gateways to, if you don't stop me, it's going to get worse. So just in response, what are we supposed to do? If our LAPD and our sheriff is not stopping that, we just supposed to let it just keep escalating?
Well, there's a word called de-escalating.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to try de-escalation.
Well, try.
I mean, you have to.
Did they not?
I just got a quick question for you because it may be where you're going with this, and I don't know, so I'm just asking. I saw clips of where there was cops that were like walking, trying to like calm things down, and then I saw a bunch of people start picking up bricks and stones and start lunging it at them and like throwing it at the cars. The cops were trying to get out the way. They're like vandalizing the cars. So at that point, I don't know, was that before the military or is that happening after?
This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away.
I think
because I just saw it. I don't know.
I think what you're seeing. I think there's more to what you're seeing than you know.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Right. So what you may perceive as police walking through trying to calm things down, in reality, the boots on the ground are saying that's not it. They're saying the police are agitating. Gotcha. And the police are taking a military type stance and they're going in and bullying people and grabbing folks up and shooting them with these big ass rubber bullets that will fuck you up.
No, I saw there was one where the guy is literally holding a phone just recording from a bridge, but you get the bird's eye view of the bullet actually hitting him with the phone. You hear him go, "Oh, what the hell? But there's 3 angles. But to Justin's point, the other video I watched is it's the military standing in front of the federal building in LA. They're just there, to Marcellus's point, to keep law and order. But you got the protesters spewing language that could trigger that military person to just lose it. Because they're human beings too. There's only so much that a
they're
person
trained
can
not
take.
to lose.
They're trained to, but do you think 100% of them are able to do that? One could just lose it.
So that's the definition of escalation. Because
That's happening from the protest side, not
it's happening from both sides.
Yeah,
It'll happen
I'll
from
give
both
you that,
sides.
both sides,
If
yeah.
the protesters are triggering the military is triggering the protesters.
Yeah, that's why I don't go that lane. I don't think that's the psychological battle here.
I want to add this too. So my wife works in that federal building downtown, and she goes in like 3 days out the week, and the other 2 she works from home. They told her last week, don't even come in because the protesters were getting so violent that they was like, as a safety protocol, we don't want any of the staff coming into the building. Now, again, I don't know if that's before military or after military, but it sounds like 2 different sides. Like one side is saying, oh, it's just peaceful protests. But then there's other people saying, like, no, it was getting out of control.
No, there's no way that was an all peaceful protest.
No, and I'm not even trying to
call
say
cap.
that. I'm not even trying to
Call
say that.
cap. I know how
but
we
there's been cause and effect on both sides, and the president is agitating that whole thing by sending in more military. That is an agitation.
He's making it bigger than it is. He's trying to make it bigger than it is to everybody else. That's
To everybody else, look
stuff
at
like that. And then you understand what they're reporting. They're not reporting the peaceful stuff. People don't want to see that. They're gonna go zoom in on a couple of people that are doing the bad shit and fucking up shit, hitting the cops. They're gonna do that. There's a whole bunch of other peaceful stuff going on though, but it's still crazy too. Like I don't really understand it, but just the way they're doing it so fast, taking some people from these families, giving them a warning. Say, hey, you have 30 days to get some stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Some people.
Well, the warning is when you got here and you knew it was illegal.
Right. I know what you're saying.
I
know what you're saying. I just wish. You know, you just wish sometimes.
Oh yeah, we already went through. We had a conversation on
It's been
humanity.
going on for the past couple of months since he got in office. It's been going
I know
on.
exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, let me say this. Because
You just wish something, but it ain't gonna happen. You just wish it. Like you think, like you wish it'd be like this. You know.
I don't even wish that. Like being real, I wish
It's
that.
bad for the kids. Like,
Of course,
parents getting snatched
I
away
wish
and
no
stuff
one
like
got treated bad, but I also wish nobody did bad, and I also wish nobody did illegal. My dad used to say this because I try to get away, and this is how I hear the analysis of this protest. I used to try to get away with I didn't do anything, so I should be fine. And my dad used to say, "You got to take it further than you didn't do anything." And this protest reminds me of that. So people who are filming it, because that's now media. So basically, it's blown out of proportion because there's just more news outlets because there's more cats doing this with a platform, boom, live streamed, right? So we got that going on. But my dad just keeps coming to my mind because of this. I could never go there and say, Dad, I'm going to protest. He'd be like, okay, go ahead if you want to protest. But let me tell you what you're signing up for too, which is that back and forth. People who are getting caught up in this and saying, I was just there, I was just around, I got shot, and they're doing their job, some of them just watching. There's a way that a lot of those people are just there to instigate. There's a lot of people there, whether they're paid or not, they're not there in the spirit of the protest. They're there to kick up some dust. And I think if people don't like Trump, I get that. But what I do like from any president is I got a problem here in my domain, which is this country. Mayor Bass, what you doing? Governor Newsom, what you doing? I'm watching videos of cops getting bricks thrown at them. Hello? Oh, okay. I don't need you I'm not waiting for you to call. I would never wait for you to call. I'm sending in, and I only send in what he's sending, 300 at first? Like, he ain't send in what he could send in. He sent in 300 and said, okay, let's see how this goes. And I've always been on the opposite side of violence. And I know peaceful protest sounds good, but when I see bricks thrown, we've lost that word and we've entered violence. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in put Mahomes in offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.